and welcome to the 365 New Year's Eve dance party with me, DJ Force, or it would be normally. I've only got an hour to spare tonight, so I'm going to warm up for you this evening before passing over the reins to Blair and Billy. Now, I got a call during the week, and I feel a little bit bad about this. I got a call during the week from a management company asking if Blair was available to DJ. Which would normally not be a big issue. However, it was Lindsay Lohan's management company. I couldn't let that opportunity go, so I have decided that Blair and Billy are a little bit busy hosting my show tonight, and I'm going to be DJing at Lindsay Lohan's New Year's Eve party. But as I say, don't mention it to him. He may get a little upset. I had asked him to go and book all of the biggest names in the DJ world to come along and DJ on 365 tonight. Now, I've been assured that that is in hand and it is happening. So I have every faith that Blair and Billy will do a fine job. But we shall see. In the meantime, 1 hour of a little bit of deep house, some nice tunes to warm up the evening, and then we get into the bangers. So have a good one. I know I will. I'll speak to you soon. Laters.
Hello and welcome to Not the Blair Radio Project. That's right, this isn't that show. This is an entirely new thing. The big wigs and the head cheeses, and is cheeses plural of cheese?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shy.
Okay, yeah, I suppose not. And the big boss men upstairs, they've asked me to get together some entertainment for the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party. And, well, it's all been arranged. I'm your host, Blair, and I'm joined by none other than my trusty party planner, Billy. Billy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm okay. A little stressed.
Stressed? Why? Why are you stressed? Look what you've accomplished here tonight.
Oh, it was nothing, really.
Pish posh. Weeks ago, I was asked by the big wigs upstairs to get something organized for New Year's Eve because they didn't feel like doing it. I didn't feel like doing it either, so I handed the task over to you just 2 days ago. And yet here we are. You've really stepped up to the plate here, Billy.
Pish posh.
It's a saying.
From when? The 1820s?
Shut up, Billy. But really, you've managed to book in all these world-famous DJs on such a short notice. It's truly remarkable, Billy. Outstanding work. So, audience, I know you're thinking, are you really as good-looking as you sound? Well, I wasn't always the stud muffin that I am today. But to answer your question, yes. And I know you're also thinking, what exactly is the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party? Well, I'll tell you. The first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party is a 7-hour... I'm poor at maths, sorry. It's a several hours long dance mix that will be comprised of 6 or 7 world famous DJs. They'll be DJing live here in the studio. Well, not in this studio, in the booth over, the booth next to us. It's connected to the studio, so it's side by side. So I could still say the studio, but it's technically not the studio. You get the idea. So I scribbled together a list of some world-famous DJs and artists, and then handed it over to Billy. And from what I've heard, he's got most of them for the show. And of course, this will all be leading up to the big countdown, the big welcome to the new year. Isn't that right, Billy?
Well, not entirely.
No?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, like you said, you scribbled together that list.
Yeah? What's your point?
Well, your handwriting, it's not exactly...
What are you trying to say?
It's not the best.
Spill it out.
It's horrible. I can't read most of it. I had to guess what most of the words were.
It's not that bad. And even still, if you couldn't read a letter or two here and there, I'm sure you were still able to piece together what I wrote down, right? Right, Billy?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So kicking us off, first DJ up tonight is Calvin Harris, here on the Wheels of Steel.
Correction.
Yeah?
It's not Calvin Harris.
What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't get Calvin Harris.
But I wrote down Calvin Harris on the list, Billy. He was the first one on that list. And you told me that you got Mr. Harris for tonight.
I did get Mr. Harris for tonight, yes.
Then what's the problem?
Well, I didn't get Calvin Harris. I got Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harris? Did he change his name?
No, I didn't get Calvin Harris, the world-famous DJ. I got Mr. Harris, my geography teacher.
So, instead of booking in a well-known DJ, you booked in your geography teacher for tonight's show.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I kill you now, live on the air? Or should I wait till midnight to do it?
I couldn't read your writing, and I thought that's what you wanted.
It would be a great way to bring in the new year.
Please don't kill me.
But then again, I don't think I can wait that long.
I'm sorry.
Why would I want your geography teacher to DJ for us, Billy?
I thought you knew he DJ'd.
How on earth would I know that? I didn't even know he existed up until now.
Because I've told you about him.
I don't listen when you speak. Ugh, you idiot.
Look, it's not my fault you can't spell, or that you have such horrible handwriting.
It's not mine either. My parents never got me hooked on phonics. Great. It's too late to do anything about it now. Whatever. Fine. This is the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party, and you're in the mix with DJ Mr. Harris. Whatever. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by none other than the fool who's responsible for this train wreck, Billy. Billy, how are you doing?
Hey, Mr. Harris wasn't that bad.
No, surprisingly. But when you expect a world-famous DJ to pop into the studio
Sound booth.
to do an exclusive set for your New Year's Eve show, you don't exactly want a child's geography teacher, do you, Billy? But it's fine, you know? It's fine, it's okay. Just one artist. I'm willing to get past that. We got so many great talents lined up tonight. So let's move on. Shake it off, Blair. Up next on the list, we got David Guetta. You did get David Guetta, right, Billy?
Not exactly.
What do you mean, not exactly? Either you did or you didn't. Did you get him?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
I was able to read your handwriting on this one, though to be fair, it did take a while to decipher. But I couldn't actually get in touch with David Guetta or his manager.
Okay.
So I got the next best thing.
Oh?
I got David Butter.
David Butter.
Yeah. David Butter.
And who is David Butter, Billy?
No, just David Butter.
I know what you mean. Yes. Who's David Butter?
He's a David Guetta tribute act. The tagline on his Twitter is, "I can't believe it's not Guetta."
So did you not get anyone on the list that I asked for?
No one at all.
Not a single person.
No, I'm still not even entirely sure what most of the names you wrote down were. Who taught you how to write? The Unabomber?
No! For your information, I taught myself.
It shows. I'm pretty sure some of the letters on here don't even exist. At one point I had to resort to using the Rosetta Stone to try to work out what some of these symbols meant, and even that couldn't help me.
Whatever, let's just get on with it. This next set is brought to you live from David Butter.
I can't believe it's not Guetta.
Shut up, Billy. Just shut up.
All the things I know right now, if I only knew back then.
Hello and welcome to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. Audience, we were tasked with hiring talent for tonight's show. So I compiled a list of top DJ acts from around the world, gave it to Billy, and he completely screwed it up. Well done, Billy, you absolute genius you. Tell me, what's our next disappointment? Next on the list we're supposed to have Dead Mouse, so I'd love to hear how you screwed this up too.
I couldn't get Dead Mouse.
Gee, what a surprise.
Yeah, so instead I just found one.
What?
I couldn't get Dead Mouse, so instead I found one.
You found a dead mouse?
Yeah.
Yep, well, it is dead all right. You didn't kill it, did you?
Heavens no, I found it like this. Died of natural causes.
It's stuck in a rat trap, Billy.
It got caught in there naturally.
So, Billy, how exactly is a rat carcass going to DJ for an hour?
Well, you see, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Wait, we could hook it up to a car battery, and then tie it to a rotary fan, rub some garlic on its back, and then we can...
No, Billy, my goodness, no. Unless... No, my father's alive and well. Those rumors are false. Oh, excuse me. Hello and welcome to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by none other than the walking disaster Billy.
Hello.
Everything he touches turns to trash. The next DJ should be Steve Aoki. It should be him. But instead we have... Who do we have, Billy?
Well, his first name is Steve. I got that much right. But his last name isn't pronounceable. I'm told it was created in a random letter generator.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how there's those websites where you can just click a button and it'll show you a bunch of random numbers?
No.
They're all the rage. Well, they also have the same thing, but for letters. So his last name is completely unpronounceable.
His last name, huh? Here, let me see it. Okay. No, I think I got this. I think it's pronounced as Steve.
Okay, I can see that now.
So yeah, this hour will be mixed by Steve. And you're listening to the first and probably last annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. Hello and welcome back to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by a useless child named Billy. We're getting closer and closer to the big moment. Big countdown into the new year, 2022. Isn't that depressing? Another year gone. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's your life. Ticking away. Up next, we're meant to have Skrillex, but instead, Billy booked in someone named Skillet. Isn't Skillet a band?
Yeah, it is, but it's Skillet with a C.
Skillet with a C. So a C instead of a K?
No, a C instead of a T.
So Skillick?
Yeah.
It's not even a word, is it?
Probably not, but then again, neither is Skrillex.
Fair enough. Oh well, this is Skrillex, and you're listening to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Dance Party here on 365 Radio. Hello and welcome to the first annual 365 Radio New Year's Eve 2022 DJ Extravaganza Party here on 365 Radio. The name just rolls right off the tongue. I'm your host, Blair, and we're getting closer and closer to that big moment. Soon we'll be doing the big countdown to welcome in the new year.
Hey, you didn't even introduce me that time.
There's no point.
You could have at least called me useless.
Up next, we're meant to have Fatboy Slim, But I don't need to tell you that that's not going to happen, do I, Billy?
Nope.
Tell me, Billy, who did you get instead of Fatboy Slim?
I got a fat boy
Uh-huh.
named Slim.
Brilliant. Of course you did.
Hey, that's what came up when I Googled it.
Then your Google skills are horrible. You probably wrote it wrong or something.
I didn't consider that. That would explain the results that came up when I tried to Google Carl Cox.
This whole night has just been a complete disaster.
Hey, cheer up. It's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
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 You really think so?
Sure. We may not have had real or respectable DJs on the show tonight, but the losers that we've had on the air, they still did an amazing job.
I suppose you're right, Billy. It wasn't completely horrible. They did all right. They sounded good. I suppose you did good.
Yeah, I did well too.
Wow, look, Billy, look at the time. It's almost midnight. We're just 20 seconds away from midnight. Want to count it down with me, big buddy?
Oh, that's not the right time.
What?
That clock is like 5 minutes behind.
So, it's not about to be midnight.
No, it's probably like 12:05 or something. Maybe even later. That clock's been off for months. I'm surprised you didn't notice. Blair? You okay? You're really red in the face.
Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year from everyone here at 365 Radio. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait for you to join us here in 2022. We got so much in store for the station. So many redundancies to be made. It's gonna be great. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna stab Billy in the jaw with a ballpoint pen. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Wait, what?
Turn it up, Slim. The audience don't need to hear this.